The flame of space exploration is once again reigniting, catalyzing changes in the new space economy. Ever since the conclusion of the space race between the United States and the Soviet Union, there has been no serious interest of the same level in the following decades.
Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're enjoying my content, consider hitting that subscribe button below to join our community and never miss a new video.
However, people turned their eyes upward once again when CEO Elon Musk stated his prediction and plans in a conference in 2016 referring to the SpaceX program. This motivated the people to look for a plan to either effectively sustain humanity or look for an alternative world altogether. Although late, the Chinese government has joined in the fray as well, with the goal of declaring itself as a new superpower that has the capability to move the human race one step higher up the cosmic ladder. Now, China wants to probe Uranus and Jupiter with 2 spacecraft on 1 rocket. Here's all the details. Before blast-off mode is activated, follow the protocol by smashing that like button, hitting the subscribe button, and trigger that notification button. Tianwen Exploration. In 2020, they sent their first spacecraft called Tianwen-1, or Heavenly Questions, to the Red Planet, which landed safely in May 2021, along with the Zhurong rover. China's space race gathers its pace with their announcement of Tianwen-2's sample return mission to the near-Earth asteroid Kamo-Oalewa in 2025, and to follow that with Tianwen-3, flying its own sample return mission to Mars in 2028. In spite of having great achievements for space exploration, like having the first spacecraft to land on the dark side of the Moon, named Chang'e 4, making the dual-planet mission into reality is a whole new league. With more than 250 robotic spacecraft being launched into space since 1958, with the purpose of exploring beyond our own planet, only 9 NASA spacecraft have either flown by or orbited Jupiter, with none being able to orbit its moons. While only 1 spacecraft, NASA Voyager 2, has ever observed Uranus that flew by in 1986, Kluger 2022, Jones 2022. The mission profile of the Chinese rocket, as stated by a CNSA official, include a flyby around Venus and 2 flybys past Earth as to use the 2 planets' gravity for building momentum and setting them on the intended course. Although it may seem counterintuitive, this plan has already been used multiple times to save fuel and energy with the hopes of reaching its end goals. As China presented a fairly elaborate plan to launch its 2 probes on a single Long March 5 rocket, scientists are asking what is their goal once it's there. It remains uncertain as China has yet to share the details of the scientific goals for these missions, Space.com reports. The missions, alongside the plan for an international lunar research station built by Russia and China, aims to promote the utilization of human resources to create a new pattern of international cooperation in space exploration to make contributions to the peaceful use of space. Many can only guess as to what the exact goals of the mission are. However, most of the speculations are related to finding another habitable planet or an important resource. As they say, space is an untapped resource pool. The only problem is how to procure it efficiently. Just from small asteroids, we can already find rich amounts of certain metals, such as cobalt and nickel, while the Moon contains abundant minerals. The hunk of rock and ice, with its crater-covered surface, didn't seem to have much going on. No tectonic plate movement or active volcanoes. But since NASA's Galileo spacecraft recorded the Moon back in the 1990s, it revealed that a salty ocean may be present beneath its surface. The presence of water alone made it into the list of worlds that could possibly harbor life. Now Uranus, on the other hand, is leaning towards the mysterious side of the solar system. As the second farthest planet, only NASA's Voyager 2 was able to get a glimpse of the blue-green giant. After traveling more than 1.8 billion miles, the satellite gathered as much data as possible in its 6-hour window, while the rest of the information about it comes from observations via powerful telescopes. Potential for life in the planet is shot down immediately due to its harsh environment, such as 560 miles per hour wind speeds, extremely cold temperature, and toxic atmosphere. Although there are traces of water, for nearly a quarter of each Uranian year, the sun shines directly over each pole, plunging the other half of the planet into a 21-year-long dark winter. In spite of all of that, any kind of discovery that is found by the Chinese satellite is going to be a big plus for astronomers. In this second space race, China is gaining momentum at a ridiculous pace, especially with the verdict of allowing commercial investment to pour in the space sector. Their drive to improve is mostly due to how they view space capabilities as an essential factor for economic development and building a digital China. Currently, the country is focusing on the development of its human lunar landing that's supposed to take place within the decade. However, earlier this year, their submitted white paper regarding the space program has yet to offer concrete plans for such missions, or an explicit commitment to carry them out, more so for their outer solar system endeavors. In the document, it states the objective to continue studies and research on the plan for a human lunar landing, develop new generation manned spacecraft. The absence of any concrete proposals suggests that Chinese leaders may have concerns about investing in such an expensive endeavor, or about China's ability to accomplish such a goal. But in the end, it will all depend on its allocation of resources and their willingness to push the boundaries of space. It will also provide the country the opportunity to show its space capacity, which may lead to them being the 21st century space icon. President Xi Jinping highlighted after its successful Chang'e 4 moon landing. Experience tells us that great undertakings begin with dreams, and dreams are the source of vitality.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to my channel for more content like this. See you in the next one.